Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading for August 2020. Happy birthday to especially the ones in July, because I'm shooting this early for you. So, what is it, the 23rd, I think, opens it up, which is my grandson's birthday. So, happy birthday, Lexington. I had a lot of birthdays in August, so happy birthday, guys. This is going to be your intuitive read. I'm going to try to keep them a little shorter this month, just because I want to put a lot more content out that, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm always open to whatever wants to come out. What I'd like you to do is just take a moment and just clean and clear your mind, like cleanse your energy, right? Come to the reading with openness and trust that your guides are here. I always invite my guides to invite your guides. You know, they know before us. You know, I feel like one of my guides will go out and find your guide and be like, you know, bring her this way, bring him this way. So I really trust in that because, you know, I've been very open to seeing the signs, so I'm always receiving more signs. You know, I'm a big believer that we weren't just dropped down here on Earth with no protection or skill or map. And I think we have many ways, you know, many maps. You know, the sky can be a map, but I think our intuition is our internal GPS system, and it's built in for a reason, right? But we have to tune it up, and you know, get in tune with it. And when we do, making decisions are much easier. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Than when we ignore that gut feeling. I felt weirdly called to wear a plaid shirt today, so I have a plaid shirt on. 10 of Cups. Alright, guys. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, anyone who is just intuitively guided and you listen to it, thank you. You could certainly be in love with a Leo. Doesn't have to be romantically, I love a Leo. So you're cross-watching, you know, whatever the reason you're here, I welcome you. And I hope you receive what it is that will bring you peace, give you peace. Because I feel like when you have peace, you can do anything. Nothing is impossible. Okay. Well, I'm feeling very optimistic for your reading. We have the 6 of Pentacles. So that's the energy of give and take. Give and take. It's a compassionate type energy. You know, I do it from the goodness of my heart. I do it maybe because I've been there. I know, you know, it's compassionate, but it deals with something rooted, you know, rooted in this earth. The energy of balance. So when you're in the, you know, when you're in the right energy, let's say the zone, when you're in the zone, you know, 6 of Pentacles energy, it just feels natural. Like things just naturally come to me. But I just naturally give, right? I give without the intention of receiving, and therefore I receive. That's how I try to keep my energy. And I have to tell you, I feel like it works. You know, it can be the love that you put out there and the love that you receive back, right? But it's, you know, it's an equal number. So it's a like-minded number. We have the Four of Cups. All right. So now we bring some emotions into it. It's interesting, his foot's on a letter. So I feel like in some way, could be news. We have the Eight of Cups. Could be news that something is moving quickly. And I'm not sure this person feels ready. Look at that. And then we have the World card. So there's a couple different things I'm noticing here. I'm looking at the Four Cups, and he's just looking down, and you know, he's definitely in some type of remembrance, remembering of, feels emotional, and whether he has written this letter or he's reading this letter, it's affecting him on an emotional level. And I feel like, you know, I'm not doing much. I'm just sitting here. You know, I'm feeling, you know, it's the energy. It looks like this fella feels defeated. And, you know, it's interesting because then you have the Eight of Wands, which is next to that. And, you know, the only thing I worry about here is what kind of energy I'm putting out into the universe, right? Because I feel like this is someone who is in this situation, right? My head is down. There's sorrow in my heart. It could certainly talk about, you know, losing jobs, but this feels emotional. Yet there's this fifth cup. There's another cup, not a fifth cup. There's a fourth cup that he's not seeing. You know, and it always feels like to me like it's being handed by it's being given by the hand of God. So I feel there is an importance to it, but someone, you know, it's maybe why I was talking about. I'm paying, you know, I'm paying very close attention to the signs lately. Not lately, for a while now, and the more I do, the more they come to me. I'm also realizing how I'm creating my own energy. I have to tell you, Tarot has taught me a lot about myself. Because what I tell you, I always feel like I'm telling myself. Whether this energy is coming, you know, from my higher self, but I always feel that energy. Like, I always feel like, okay, I'm going to look at it too. I can feel it if it's also for me. But anyway, I've learned that not all the time, but I'm getting better where I can control the energy, right? I can control, how? By controlling my mood, by controlling my thoughts, by controlling, you know, not controlling, but maybe not controlling. You know, and then coming more out of the Six of Pentacles, you know, how did I get over some of my heartaches? I put my focus on my work, my craft, because it brings me a sense of joy, right? It brings me a sense of joy, so that's where I put my focus, and that is what I think really helped heal me. And for some of you, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, I feel like something's moving quickly. And then you have the World card. So that's talking about making a change, because a new direction wants to open, right? It's, I don't know. Let's get another line of cards here. We have the Two of Pentacles. So trying to make a decision. Could be based on money, for sure. Look at this. And love. Two of Cups. This can be a love of what I do. Some of you, you're wondering whether to leave a job and do something on your own. Something you feel it comes from your soul. You know, I feel like I know you can handle it. I feel, you know, here's the world, so here's the opportunity, right? But it starts with a balanced energy. And whatever has happened, there's still this big, bright, shiny cup that is yet to be seen. Well, if I look right below, it's Two of Cups. If nothing else, this is for my soul. This is for my soul, and that's deep. Whether that be love, whether that be creation, you know, creating something, deciding where to put my money, all that. There seems to be some deep reasoning behind it. We have the will. Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. We have the Lovers. You know, for some, I feel like you may have been out. It's funny, I see that T and the Lovers and the Two of Cups. For some of you, this could be talking about soulmate or you know, soulmate, twin flame. I don't know, that type of energy, and it feels like it goes back and forth and back and forth and back. You know, like I don't know type thing. I feel like, but what I want to say about that is I feel like if that's you, I don't feel like you're getting satisfaction within your life. You're not getting the satisfaction that you deserve, right? And believe it or not, that comes from serving of others, so to speak. Building something, you know, interesting. I haven't said any signs, and really I have Gemini. We have the Princess of Pentacles. So some of you, it's definitely about learning something new, beginning something new, but learning as you go also. I feel like learning as you go. Get that, the Seven of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So you are not sure about someone or something. You're not sure if something was meant to be or not meant to be. You may have, some of you may have believed, I don't know. It's like, almost like I believed that that I was in this type of relationship, but it's not what it turned out to be. But listen, there's a realization of that also. Because I feel like I do something over and over here, and, you know, it just didn't seem to bring me the results, right? It didn't seem to bring me the results. And I feel because nothing changed. Because everything begins with the Six of Pentacles energy, and that's a very compassionate type energy. So if there's forgiveness is needed, then that's where it's going to be. You know, if I'm teaming up, that's where it's going to be. All right, well, I wasn't going to take all these cards, but here we are. We have the Two of Swords. Interesting. We have the Princess of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. This whole line talks about what you're learning now. Even if you have wisdom of it, it's like you're expanding that knowledge. It's like you're on this path of knowledge. And I feel like someone's questioning love because maybe they thought something was meant to be, but I'm still questioning it down here. But over here, I'm in the movement of going on. It's like I'm going on my own journey because we come down the Eight of Pentacles, and this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. What I choose to focus on, that is what I will grow. And for some of you, it's like I'm focusing on my craft, whatever that means to you. I feel like this is a change for you. You're focusing on your craft because this going back and forth, sort of feel like almost like, I feel tied to it. Whether it be a person or a situation, I feel tied to it, right? It's also coming from, way up there, it's coming from spending too much time thinking about it. Because that's what's moving out into the universe, that energy. It's almost like repelling your gifts, right? It's like my back is to what wants to come in. But I can change that easily, right? That is just having awareness. And sooner or later, I'm going to get it. All right, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. Look at this. And then we have the Three of Swords. So, first of all, we have you down here. I feel like, I definitely feel the energy of some of you wanting to quit your job and start your own business. I think as long as you are able to focus on that, I think there's a great expansion for you. And not just that, but you start to say to yourself, oh my God, now I feel it. I feel that I'm on the right path. Up here, I don't know. I'm questioning it, right? And I'm questioning whether this is what is meant to be. The Two of Cups, this love that seems to go around quickly. But what does it do? It throws this blanket over you, so to speak, and then things seem to end up on your shoulders, and you tend to get your heart broke. But over here, we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords, and it feels like this is me leaving that toxic energy behind. Clearly, this is you having a realization up here. And down here, I feel like this is the action. This is the movement. Let's move this up. It's choking me, almost. I want to see it from a different perspective. I got the 2 and 2. I think what this is just saying is you got to be realistic with yourself. If you're doing something over and over again, and because you feel somehow tied to that, understand you have the power to break that. You have the power and you have the right to break that, right? And because I feel like a lot of you are being refocused to what? To what it is you originally maybe within yourself have dreamt about, right? I just don't feel like I'm living a dreamed life up here. But with the world here, it tells me I have the opportunity to change whatever I need to change, Matter of fact, it almost requires it, right? Because it's a very spiritual time of life. So I know that what a lot of you seeking is your spirituality, right? Spirituality, but listen, they could certainly be talking about a spiritual business too, that type of thing. Anyway, leaving that toxic energy behind, right? Leaving those burdens that just weren't yours to carry anyways behind. You know, I feel like, are you strong enough? Are you strong enough? Are you strong enough to resist what feels like, I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Look at that. We have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Leo, this is not the energy you like being in, but listen, this talks all about you being able to get yourself out of it. Who can fix this? Who can make your life a better you? How? By dropping these swords, by taking a blindfold off, by being aware of something, right? Because here I feel like I'm unaware of what I'm doing. Even the energy I'm sending out that keeps seeming, it seems to return to me, but not really in a great way. And I feel like somehow the illumination, and we'll find out, sets you on a new path, but I think it requires something of you, and that is to leave this behind, which is the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords. And all that energy is below this Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups is about, will I, someone makes her some type of an emotional offer, will I or will I not? And she feels, she got the Lovers above her, but I feel it as feeling tied to this energy more than anything else. But I feel like, you got to take one of the swords and cut it. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to break up or give up. But you're real. You become real. You start knowing what you can accept and what you cannot accept. You start to realize that if I don't change anything, then nothing will ever change. That type of thing. And those are when those swords just start to I forgive. Look at that. We have the Six of Swords. And that's exactly what you do there. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it was pretty clear. I don't know if I need to clarify the whole thing. But we'll do a few. Some of you are questioning whether you are meant to start a new path, and I feel like it's in how you make your money. And, can I handle it financially and all that? And I feel like you're questioning it, almost like I'm not feeling like, I don't know if this is meant for me or not. And I feel like it's more, I feel like it is meant for you because you have the energy of wanting to seek, the knowledge that really, I don't know, kind of cements you being here. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Six of Pentacles on the bottom. It's living from a compassionate heart also, I think. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Magician. And we have the Four of Wands. So, that may be making a commitment to someone. Making a commitment to someone. But listen, I have to tell you, here, if I'm making a commitment here, then this person is clearly making that commitment back to me. Does that make sense? There is no, this is a beautiful energy that it comes from, but the Magician feels like in between of, like, depending on us. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like, I just feel like, first of all, if this is about returning to someone, you're going to make, like, make sure that they're willing to make that commitment, freely. Freely. Not pushed, just freely. Like, if you aren't at that place where you can't imagine not being with me, then I'm not at the place any longer where, I accept that. It's okay. It's their life. We can't control that, but we can certainly control ours and how we accept it or don't accept it. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. I feel like some of you are, like, signing, like, this contract or something, or signing up for a class where, I don't know, it's almost like your name is needed. Interesting. Like some type of, I don't know, you may be feeling guided to take, like, this class or to learn a certain subject. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Hangman. Oh, we have too many cards. We have Hierophant, card of Taurus. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, there's that question right over the commitment, and the Eight of Pentacles. But here is that energy of temptation right above that Eight of Pentacles. So I think I have to be aware of that in some way, and I do feel like, this may be an energy that you've been tied to for a while, and the cutting of the ties. Listen, that doesn't mean that if something's meant to be, it won't be. It just means, at this point in your life, you're not accepting anything other than, because it seems like your focus is coming from a much higher place. Or at least that's what you're working on. Look at that, the Ace of Swords. So maybe you end up being like the communicator in some way, somehow. Whether it's the spoken word, the written word, the Fool. And look at this, the Wheel. I feel like I can just wrap this up and say it definitely feels like, of course, this is not for everyone, especially relating to love, because feels very clear to me that something's coming back around again. And it's not that it's saying don't do it, but, is this person, who it feels like more than once, are they willing, truly? And you're coming from the Magician energy, so that's very intuitive, clear. That's all my tools are in place, right? This is my wisdom. It's all of that, right? Coming from very balanced type energy. Why? Because you've been on this journey down here, and I definitely feel like, it's like, are you able at this point to make a full commitment? And you may find some who say yes and some who say no, and some may work, some may not. the illumination is here, though. Anyway, we have the Fool with the wheel, so it almost, the Fool talks about taking a chance, but I feel this is very singular type energy. Like it's me. Um, I feel like it's you, like, jumping down this new path. And it's somewhat new to you. Somewhat new to you, but there's this feeling that it's the path I'm meant to go. I do feel like it's singular, especially because it's by the Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, sometimes we're meant to be in love and all lovey-dovey, and sometimes our purpose is elsewhere. But that doesn't mean that's we're building ourselves, right? We're not giving, like, I feel like in one place, like I'm just, this person may be taking, right? And you having that realization, you're letting the blindfold come off. The opposite, or the offer is on the table. What do I do? What do I do? This is like, take a moment, think about yourself. Think about yourself first. And that doesn't mean in a rude, egotistical type of way. But if there's something that you've been pulled, you feel like you're being pulled to do, even if it's minute, it'll grow. You know what I mean? Like, because it's time to focus on your foundation. That's what it feels like. Like, it's like, it's time to focus on your foundation. And the universe has your back. Your back. So it feels singular. But that's just part of the journey, right? We're just beginning here. There is a whole new journey opening up. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're becoming like the communicator. And I feel like you were always meant to be. You were always meant to be. Anyway, that illumination is coming to you. It's almost like that you were meant to be, maybe it's a spiritual type business, and a lot of people doubted it, and you started to doubt yourself, but you stayed with it anyway. You gave it your focus, and it's just, you just know, right? You just know. So I just looked over and I see the Eight of Swords. Again, this is self-created. Self-created. The Fool is you also. The Fool is you taking a chance, right? But this is like the universe having your back, guiding you, putting you on a destined path. It's a seed of intention that you requested, and here it comes. But it requires Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about moving to calmer waters. Moving to common waters. She doesn't come with her baggage. Her swords are coming out as she moves along. I often feel the little girl here is like her inner child is helping to guide her, to her next destination, whatever that may be. But this is allowing it to happen, the Fool and the Wheel together. Allowing it to happen. And again, I'm not telling you, don't go back with someone. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying. Like, make sure it's for real. If it's not for real, don't put yourself back through it, right? This is your life to create any way you want. Like, this is your story. This is your love story for some of you. Is that the story, the love story you want? Don't fool yourself and think that's all there is. This is it. This is it. Oh no. My life has changed dramatically 3 or 4 times in my life, at least. Like, dramatic changes. And here I am today doing something 20 years ago I never would have thought of. So, that's all I'm saying, because this is where your focus, this, I feel, for this month, is not just this month, but the beginning of this portal's opening for you is about focusing on your foundation, because you really have a lot of beautiful energy behind that. And even if it's talking about partnership, right? Working with someone, you know, if you don't feel their commitment to you, then you most certainly do not have to give your commitment to them. So I feel like this is about just the truth. The truth. Like, I'm not shielding myself from the truth. Because it does cause effect up here. Eight of Wands is the effect that it's causing is right next to the wheel. It's creating my destiny, right? And I have to realize that. And, you know, Two Swords is why I can't make a damn decision. That's why I keep carrying this burden around. That's why my heart keeps getting broken. I'm not focused on my pentacles. I was focused on theirs, maybe. Here it comes again. But your saving grace is here. And all that you can create, right? I feel this Two of Cups is also soulmate energy, as in once some toxic energy is gone, I feel you'll feel the energy of your true soulmates, like friends and like-minded people will find you. You will find them, and that's when you might find like the true love of your life. Or somebody needs to change, then maybe they come back changed. But I feel like that is when all becomes clear, and there's just some kind of craft that you have that I don't want you to waste it. I feel like don't waste it, because I can see it expanding. And I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. Happy birthday. Stay safe. And let's do whatever it is we need to do to help keep each other safe. No matter what, let's keep each other safe. We have to do that. You know, it's Six of Pentacles energy. We're thinking about the community first, right? The community, what can I do? What can I give back? How can I help? You know, why? Well, we have the Three of Swords, which is right across me, because I've been there, because, you know, I've had my heart broken, because I've been down and out, whatever it is. I have the ability to help. We all do, right? But that feels like the energy. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your donations. It's what keeps the channel alive. I'm about to make a creation of my own, and I'm looking for an artist, and I need someone who's new, because, you know, the deal would have to be like a percentage of what I want to bring out. So anyways, I'm looking for an artist who will just be able to see my mind. You know what I mean? Like, as you know, as I explain it, you just see what I'm thinking. And I know you're out there, because I feel very guided to this project. And I know that you're out there. So for some of you, I don't know. Let's see. There's a lot of opportunities opening up. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a beautiful month. Piece of birthday cake, no matter who's there. And just love yourself. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.